Hi, I'm Craig Haynes from Verywell. Verywell is the fourth largest health information site with over 42 million monthly unique visitors. I'm excited to talk today about how we're using data to better understand our audience. People searching online for information about their health has become a standard. Verywell conducted a study, and we now understand that approximately 45% of our entire audience that visits our site is suffering from a chronic disease. So a user-first experience focuses on what is best for the user. We create a user experience that thinks and considers the most important aspects of that journey according to our users and the feedback that they provide. First, content has to be empathetic. It also has to be easy to find. It certainly also has to be trustworthy and credible. So we take that into consideration with all the content, the tools that we create for those users, knowing that that increases the likelihood that it can create a positive emotional experience for them when they come to visit our content. Verywell's been fortunate to be creating a database of information, understanding historical trends. Those historical trends can help us make predictions about the future. For example, every year during certain periods we see a peak of interest for content around allergy. Why? Because it's allergy season. So in the future we know when and how people are coming to our site. Other times things happen in real time. So for example, as the pandemic unfolded, we created insight by using a survey. We called that the Vaccine Sentiment Tracker. The Vaccine Sentiment Tracker allowed us to better understand the fears and the concerns related to having a vaccine, and we took that information and used those insights to create education, tools, and content to serve that specific audience to ensure that they had all the information they needed to make a healthcare decision related to having the vaccine. We've always understood the condition-based audience because we've always used content as a signal. We make assumptions about you if you've come to Verywell and read an article on the common cold. We make the assumption that either you or someone you love is managing the common cold. But that only looked at the user and the audience from a condition perspective. We understand that people are more than their condition. We understand that they have interests outside of managing their health. Therefore, we created a third-party partnership that allows us to understand the health condition-based audiences on our non-endemic health sites. We're in a fortunate position to work with a company that has sites across all areas of interest, and now we can understand the kind of content that somebody that's managing a specific condition is reading outside of their health. That gives us tremendous power to better understand the psychographic profile of somebody managing a condition. And when you look at the patient journey, there's always information gaps. And this kind of insight allows us to fill in a lot of those information gaps, which is an extremely valuable tool for pharmaceutical marketers that are always looking to better understand their audience and the patient journey specific to that condition. Looking at it from the condition level, it certainly provides us more insight than we had ever before. So imagine a patient that's just been diagnosed with cancer. We'd certainly see content signals that suggest things that seem more obvious. How do I manage my cancer treatment? How do I manage side effects and symptoms? How to talk to a loved one about a cancer diagnosis? And we certainly have created content for all those purposes to provide information and education for that specific moment of need. That same person might be doing some retirement planning, a home expansion, how to pay for college tuition, and where do I want to travel next. So we have a whole holistic view of that patient that now goes beyond the specific condition that they're managing, and it helps us better understand how to create tools and content to serve their multiple moments of need. Pharma marketers are always interested in a patient journey. Traditionally, they've looked at the patient journey in relationship to an individual's interest in a condition. We now know that that patient journey is more robust when we look at people, audiences beyond the condition. So pharma marketers' evolution can be to look for valuable uses of data to provide them insights that fill in those information gaps. If you really want to reach a condition-based audience, you now have the ability to reach them both in a health endemic setting and beyond when you understand their areas of interest outside of health.